to know what situation I've grown up in, and to being able to do a trip of this caliber. Today is a day of many, many firsts. It's my first time traveling outside the country. It'll be my first time vlogging. I got myself a mic. My whole apartment is a mess, but I have right here all of my things that I should be bringing. I did like London essentials. I had to call my bank. I had to call my phone provider. I only have 4 hours before I have to be on a flight. And so things are a little bit chaotic right now, and I probably should have done a better job packing, but I have all my stuff right here. Please excuse the mess. I have both my battery packs charging, got like new toiletry stuff, this as my bag. It's funny because I would love to have done like a essentials type thing, but to be honest, I've never traveled before. Definitely not outside the country and even within this country, so I would be lying to you. I have no idea what are essentials, and to be even more frank, I probably should have done a checked bag, but I didn't. And so I only have this and then the little carry-on luggage that I just talked to you about. So hopefully that'll fit. We'll make it work. Oh, by the way, this is what the setup looks like. I just realized this is the only way I could show you. Like, I look like a true vlogger now. How the heck? No. Oh my goodness. You're like about to fall over. All right, so why am I going to London? Well, one, as I mentioned, my team is based there, and we're just going to be, just getting a chance to meet everyone in face to face and be able to thank them for everything that they've been able to do for me, the business, and genuinely they make my life really, really easy. So getting an opportunity to just say hi, I think is well warranted. There's some exciting plans in general for us in the coming months, and just having an ability to get on the same page with everyone, get some chemistry, I think is important too. So it's not necessarily at all a work trip by any means. It's more of an opportunity to get a feel for the team's environment and hopefully be able to do some fun things. What's interesting is my life is not like this by any means, right? I wake up, I have a routine, I work, and I'm very, very much obsessed with what I do. I love my work, and then I do the June's 4 wins like I have been for the last 7 years. So the mind, the body, the spirit, honest accountability, I do those things. I eat good food, and then I go to bed. That's really it. This trip is very much outside my comfort zone, but I think a big part of everything that we're doing right now is vlogging and documenting my journey, because I'm very, very confident that a lot of good things are going to happen with the type of work ethic and the type of ambition I have for myself and my team. And I hope that as I can document this in real time, that hopefully I can inspire a lot of you guys in one way or another. So yes, it is now 12 p.m. and I still have to run my 4 miles. Yeah, I gotta go run my 4 miles. It's like the last thing I want to do because I gotta still like eat and pack. But this is living proof that we get it done no matter what. We're just about finishing up everything. I did my 4-mile run. I did my spiritual win by reading scripture and doing my prayers. I just have to journal on the plane and post in our community for our honest accountability win, and then we should be all covered. Oh, I forgot to mention, we did the mental win by learning how to vlog. This is my first time, so I want to make sure I do it right. So you guys got to provide me some feedback too so I can learn from it, okay? We are all packed up and my dad's waiting for me outside, so let's head to the airport. Just arrived. Thank you, good sir.
Sushi dog? You are going to love this.
How was it?
Unbelievable.
That's the infamous Big Ben. Not as cool. And then these are just boats that people just take.
Uber boat.
What?
Look.
You don't, there's no way you call that like an Uber.
Yeah,
Seriously?
You can go on the app right now.
You're joking. What?
Let's do it right now. Here we are. So if we go boats.
So where does it take you?
There's
Just
different
down,
points. So like you can go around the Thames basically.
Around the what now?
The River Thames.
River Thames?
This is the River Thames.
Thames?
Thames.
Thames.
T-H-A-M-E-S.
River Thames.
Yeah.
Thames. River Thames. So this whole thing is the River Thames.
That's right.
Man, that is really cool. That looks even more terrifying up in person. I don't even like it when I'm on like the top floor of the mall. So we have a mall back at home that's like 3 floors, and I can't even stand on the top floor without looking down. Or with looking down, this is going to be a completely different level, and I'm not looking forward to it. But we're going to have a good time, right? 'Cause this is the only chance we'll have an opportunity to do this. Like, look how high that is.
How you feeling?
Now, fear is only in the mind. This will be okay.
2.5.
We're above water. I feel a little bit better about it. Like if things were to fall apart, I would be able to swim out of it, which is probably not true. That was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It felt sturdy, and so having the opportunity to kind of just look wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But when it got to the very, very top and it started to stop a little bit, that's when I was starting to freak out, because when you look at the people, they look tiny up there. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. Now we're on to Big Ben and Buckingham Palace. That's Big Ben, right? Okay, cool. It's absolutely, it's very nice. What's your name?
Paul.
Very nice meeting you. You want to do a photo? You got your phone on you that you want to get a photo with? My friend can take it for you.
Thank you.
Very nice meeting you. You have a good trip, man. That's
Number 20.
that's not number 20.
Came from Germany.
Very cool. That's awesome. This is my friend Nellis, and he lives here, so he's been kind of touring me around this thing. You guys want to do a photo real quick? Yeah. Very nice.
Originally in America, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I just got here literally this morning at like 2 a.m. Appreciate you guys. Very nice meeting you guys. That's London Love. That's, what is that, 3? Everyone's so incredibly nice. The Big Ben looks much bigger in person than I thought it was going to be. Apparently they ring the bell every single hour, but I haven't heard that one just yet, so maybe we'll see it when we go down. And now we're going to Buckingham Palace, which is where the king lives. So we're about to go visit the king. Let's go. This is really cool. I would love to be a King's Guard. If they want to recruit me, I'd be happy to do it.
That's your slight march and stamping of the feet.
Oh, I didn't watch it like much enough, but like I saw them that go like real hard, and then when they stop, they're like. So I feel like if I had enough proper training, I could help out. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know about wearing. It seems really, really hot in that outfit. So yeah, I think it's very, very cool. Very, very cool. That's fantastic.
I'm so sorry for staring at you.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
On Instagram,
No, I think that's the nicest thing ever. We just actually are traveling around London right now for my very first time too. I got in here at I think 2 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
And this has been like the coolest thing ever. Like the architecture is so different.
Oh, no, I know.
The
This
people are
is the
so
most lovely
nice.
place.
Right? Like it's gorgeous.
If you have time, you can watch the Lion King musical.
There's a music. I love musicals. I've been asking her for. I would love to do a
The Lion
musical.
King musical is really worth it.
We wish you the very best of luck
Thank
with
you.
everything
I wish
you
you
got
happy
going on.
birthday in advance.
You're the true MVP. It was very nice meeting you. I'm gonna let you go with the rest of it. Very nice meeting you as well. Thank you so much for everything. I truly got to do the musical, and I think that's like something that people don't know about me. I grew up on musicals. I love musicals. Hamilton was my favorite thing ever, and people think that I'm like the biggest nerd for talking about it, but I love it. He has all the attention on him. So we went to Selfridges, we did the London Eye, we walked a whole bunch, we went to Big Ben, we went to Buckingham, right? And then we just saw the fountain. And now what we've been looking forward to, what I've been told as a big recommendation from all of you is Nando's. So let's go give that a shot. And then I gotta go do my 4-mile run after that, which isn't gonna be so fun after not sleeping much, but we gotta get it done nonetheless. Also, I'm realizing I probably should have got more clips from my Instagram vlogs that I've been doing, but it's okay, we'll put together some pieces when we're at the hotel. But it's been a long day and I'm enjoying it so far. Nellis, how you feeling so far? You feeling good?
Good.
I feel fantastic. Thank you so much for taking me around. You're the best. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. Think about like what I would have done alone, but this is incredible. Thank you. It's beautiful today. Coming from Philadelphia's like 95 degree, super hot, humid weather to this is second to none. I'm enjoying it. That's so exciting. I remember when this whole idea was even brought to me by Sean. I think Sean was the first one that introduced me to the idea. And it's still so far so good. I could announce that though anytime, right? Just be like, hey, 5 million. Okay.
Obviously, if we can maintain that, then
That would be insane.
yeah, wow. We're spending a lot on those ads.
Oh, that's a new one. Good shout. I'm learning so much vocabulary.
What's another one that would be new to you?
She was teaching me take a piss.
Take the piss.
Oh, sorry, take the piss. What are we doing for the restaurant for lunch?
There's loads of nice food places around here, so
Yeah, we'll just go for like a little hunt. I know, literally. They can tell. I'm learning so much. I gotta fit in right like that.
Oh, come on, clap! You guys have joy!
We'll do a gold chocolate macaron one for Nellis to try. And then Connor. Thank you.
Take one.
Yep. Let's give it a shot. Nellis.
Hold on, put the bag in there.
Nice, nice, nice. You don't eat it in one bite? Okay. How's the gold one?
Tastes like 24 karat gold.
Wait, that's how big the cars are? This is actually insane. It's beautiful. It's like what I imagine Europe to look like. This area is exactly that. I could spend like a whole day in here. Now we're entering a really fancy shoe shop. The vibe has just completely changed in here. We woke up really late today, went to the co-working space with the team. Then we just had some lunch, and then we had a macaron, saw some street performance, and now we're hopefully gonna get some coffee, I think. Oh wow, fancier inside. So these are, it doesn't even have to be a product for that company. It just has to be that type of product. I still think it's so cool that we chose these as the brand colors, just naturally, organically. Yeah, this, although small, hits like a frickin', oh my gosh, concentrate. I like can feel my heart start to get back up. I'm like, wow, holy cow, I feel alive. Okay, so then since we finished up today's work session, Nellis, what do we work on together today?
So one of the main things I was doing today was planning out the rest of the vlog in terms of for the editors. There's a lot of clips to go through, so trying to make it as easy as possible for them. So we had a very busy day yesterday, just compiling that together, making sure they've got everything to edit, and of course the rest of the day.
Connor?
Yeah, so we worked on messaging, funnel strategy, some new funnels to get live, messaging for ads, emails, the whole lot, and how we're gonna keep growing and scaling.
And?
So today we've been working on a very exciting new content strategy for June, what the new content style is going to be now he's graduated college. Very exciting things coming up, some cool partnerships.
Very exciting. Awesome. So we're going to be headed off to Cavita for dinner, and we'll film that as well. I'm sure it'll be a really nice dinner for the whole team. We'll have 2 other members that we'll be seeing, right? That should be really cool. Meeting for the very first time. Cool. Everyone's got to look in the mirror. Oh, you're so cute. Let's do a full recap of the day. So I actually woke up really late. I set probably 30 alarms between 5:30 to 6:30, and I didn't hear a single one of them. And my meeting was at 10 a.m. and I woke up at 10:20 a.m. So not a very good start to my day. Being punctual is such a huge emphasis of mine. So I rushed to get ready, sprinted to our office space, and we had a really, really good session. We had a really good session of work. We were talking about some important strategies in regards to some marketing funnels, along with some strategic acquisitions that it's very, very new to me, right? As I take this new step into the business, there's a lot of exciting things that I'm learning along the way. So that was my mental win. And then we walked all across the city to get some really, really good food. And you guys had seen that. I realized that my mic cut off at the end of the night when we went for this fancy, fancy Mexican restaurant. It was amazing. And I wish you could hear some of those conversations. I got a chance today to meet both Shanice and Simone, and they're so good at what they do. And I've always learned that you should hire people or have people part of your team that are much better at the thing that they're doing than you could ever be. And these individuals are certainly that, along with Emily and Nellis and Connor. I genuinely do believe I have the best team, and I'm so happy about it. Not just because of what they could do technically, but at the end of the day, you want to be surrounded by good humans, right? You want to be surrounded by people that have really great energy and they're positive lights, and they genuinely are. And I had such a good time hanging out with them today, and hopefully been able to say thank you enough for all the things that they do for me and for the business, and truly couldn't have been able to do all the things that I've been able to do without them. So I'm super grateful. So now it's about 12:32 a.m. I'm absolutely exhausted. I have to edit my reel and then go to bed. My body's definitely still kind of trying to get adapted to the 5-hour difference, but I'm just so happy. And not just because I'm in one of the most luxurious hotels in central London, but because of where I've come from. Growing up in a poor, broken household, traveling wasn't even an option that we thought of. And I was so grateful for what my parents did for me, because they did their very best. And now that I get an opportunity to provide for them and then be able to do cool things like this, it's all glory to God, truly. And thank you all from the very bottom of my heart. I'll see you guys for day 3. Also noticed while I was here, well, everyone looks so good. They're all dressed up, they got such good style. They got the accessories on point. We wear sweats, shirts, like shorts. We don't wear any nice clothes to school. No big deal or anything, but this is when I peaked. In 5th grade, I won Best Dressed because that was the only time that I actually cared about what I wore. And seriously, I had no competition because nobody cares to dress up in America, at least in school. But I was walking here at like 9 a.m. and everyone was fully dressed up. And an alcoholic, perhaps, but let's go on the underground.
We're going on the underground?
We're not going on the underground, but hold on, give me 1 second. I got it. We're going on the tube. I'm officially a Londoner.
That was good.
That was pretty darn good. I was trying to make that sound nonchalant, but when that came out, I felt like I'm glad we got that one on footage. We have a set of options, so we gotta go on a hunt to find any one of these.
So what are these?
These are apparently really popular dolls at the moment that we can't get in the US at all. And my beautiful girlfriend wants one, and so we're gonna surprise her with a Jellycat doll. She's been wanting one for quite a long time. So we're in the mission to find one of these options. Emily's here to help me, and I think we'll do a good job. Cool. Wow, that one kind of looks like that. That got me for a second. I thought that was the right one. Is that the same thing?
It's not the same, but it's super similar.
You just gotta at Emily's reaction there. That was, she got to, yes!
Yeah! That's the cutest
That's
one, I
definitely
think.
the
That's
option.
him.
After quite a little bit of a hunt, there's so many people here. I think we did it. We got the cutest one. We were looking for the brook otter. I wish that they had the names to verify, but I feel like that's close enough, right? So I think this is definitely a win. Now, the next problem is the fact that there's like 100 people online that we're gonna have to wait for, but it's well worth it. We'll definitely do it. This very much reminds me of Toys R Us that we have in the US, but those shut down a long time ago. So this is awesome. Actually, like, feel like I'm in a dream. This does not feel real. This is what I imagine Spain to look like. Apparently going to this secret hidden spot that Emily's hooking us up with. Apparently all the tourists miss it, but we're not a tourist. We're a Londoner. Oh wait, Londoner. A Londoner. We're a Londoner. And so
And what do you drink?
a spritz. Oh wait, no, a pint.
And some water.
Walter. Yeah, I feel like I got that on spot. Emily, that was awesome. How much is a car like that, Harry? Are we thinking
I'm
like...
I'm not the person to
Okay,
ask.
maybe we should have Nellis around, but
Sorry.
I want a car like that in the future where if I drive in, I get into an accident, I'll be sure that the people that I'm driving, everything will be okay. Like, I want like a bigger car. I know people will have like an affinity for sports cars and tinier cars, but I don't know. I think I want something a little bit more protective, or something that will keep me protected in a crash situation, because of the city that we live in is so chaotic. We were in the restaurant yesterday, and you know how you always have to have somebody in the group to take control of orders, especially when you're in a big environment. The waiter came over thinking that it was gonna obviously be a big order, and Emily's like, no, I got a whole order sheet, and she did the whole thing, and everything went smoothly. Emily's forever goated for that.
That's Emily.
I'm the organizer of the group always.
Always, everything. Another quick story, when we were in Philadelphia, she had asked me if I had any reservations in terms of, I should say, recommendations for all these different restaurants. And I love you. I never go out to eat much at all. Emily found restaurants that I've never been a part of that were the most incredible things ever. So you definitely need somebody like that in the group. And that's why you're the boss.
I showed June the food scene in his own city.
Which is crazy, but don't say that out loud, because now I feel like people, I'm just kidding.
So what do you think about London, June?
I love it. I think it's beautiful. I definitely could stay here for a lot longer than 6 days. I'm still obviously seeing more and more every single day, but it is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The people are so nice. I can't complain. I would say 12 out of 10 experience so far. The only experience that was slightly subpar was how much the customs woman was really interrogating me, which kind of terrified me, but I think she was just doing her job, and she was very nice. She gave me a little grin at the very end of it all. But aside from that, yeah, 12 out of 10 trip. I'm having a really good time. I think we got a lot more. Oh, wait, tonight we're doing my favorite thing in the entire world. The trip has been cool. All the expensive food has been awesome. The shops have been really cool. But the one thing that will absolutely make my trip is going to watch Hamilton. I think it's a secret thing of mine that I've always loved musicals. I've watched Hamilton probably like 6 different times, even though it's like 3 hours long. Here in this area, in what is it called? West End.
West End, yeah.
Yeah, West End has some really amazing theaters apparently, and Hamilton is playing. So we'll be going to watch Hamilton tonight, and I think that will truly make this trip unforgettable. We got the Jellycats, and I think we're ready to go. This is the famous Selfridges bag that people hold up as like a luxurious symbol, but instead of a luxurious item, we have Jellycats inside. Nobody has to know that, so we're walking around like we're bougie. We're feeling bougie with it. Nobody has to know what's inside.
Bro, you're like 3 motivational stuff always comes over.
Oh, I
Maybe
appreciate
change
that,
my life,
boss.
bro.
No, I
I wake up at like
appreciate
5
that.
in the morning and go boxing.
Come
and
on
everything.
now, you go boxing. You do
Yeah.
boxing now.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to coach me. I've been out of it for a little bit.
You know, it's funny. When I was walking down here, I was like, imagine I see someone famous. And I
Oh,
see you
that
at the corner of my
would
eye. I was
be
like,
incredible.
bro,
I don't know about famous, so I appreciate
you are
now,
famous.
boss. Let's go do a photo real
Okay,
quick. The hidden spot. This is the yellowtail sashimi. This is the jalapeno roll. This is salmon sashimi. We've tried that. Let me give this one a shot.
You have to dunk. You gotta get some soy.
You guys call it dunking.
Whoa.
We call it dipping.
We call it that too.
But dunking sounds, I just dunked. It was a mouthful, but it's really good.
spider roll as well.
Thank you so much. Let me try this one. This is the spider roll.
California roll.
Thank you so much.
That's very good. I think Oka definitely gets the approval. We're about to do some dessert. Hopefully they got something really, really sweet for me because I can use it.
So what do we got, Jim?
We got 3 pieces of mochi for each of us. They both got the mango one. I got the strawberry cheesecake one. I don't think I've ever heard that before for a mochi flavor, but I'm gonna enjoy that. And this is creme brulee, and I feel like you could never go wrong with that. Everything has been really good.
How's life been since graduation?
I think the one-word answer to that is different. It's hard to explain, but I was in a classroom setting with other biomedical engineers, and we're in laboratories, lecture rooms, we're in recitations, things that we don't necessarily want to be doing all the time, but you still work tremendously hard towards it because you know it's going to be an outcome that you care about. You fast forward 5 years of doing that, and you graduate with 2 degrees and with a concentration that you feel passionate about. You come out of it, a few weeks later you're in London with such an incredible team, and it just feels surreal. But I think if anything, it shows that when you put work towards something for an extended period of time, things will end up working out. And if any of this is described anything, it's that it's worked out. And it just inspires me when I go back to Philly and get back into the normal cadence of work to continuously do it so we can do cool things like this. And probably the next cool thing will be in LA when we go to VCon, but even just saying that aloud is so weird. Like, I've never traveled my whole life at all. I'll be going to Korea, I think beginning of October if I'm not mistaken. I almost looked at you again for that because I was gonna ask you for approval for it. But she knows everything in terms of my schedule. It is just so surreal, and if this is a message for anyone else out there, it's you find something that you want to do, you stick to it for a very long time, you work tremendously hard, and usually something's going to end up going your way. So yeah, that's how I feel. I feel really, really grateful for the team, the location, the travels. But I think I'm getting a bit spoiled, guys. Like, now I feel like I've experienced this, that it's gonna make me want to travel more. What is it, the travel bug? Nellis was describing it to me. And I can't wait to tell all my parents, my family, my girlfriend about everything that I've experienced so far. This is actually unreal though, in terms of how big it is and how many markets are inside of it. Absolutely nuts. Okay, navigating this is insane. Thank you. I've never had a sausage roll before. Also, it is incredibly hot. Can you see that okay? All right. I should have probably let that cool down. That's good. I think it is a bit too heavy for me. I think the sausage is kind of overpowering, but probably a 7.5, 7.2. I'm sure we'll try some more food, but I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good place to start. Now we're on our way to find something to drink because this is kind of salty, so having something refreshing to hold while we're walking in this hot, humid place would probably be a good idea. Now we're trying some oysters. Emily's gonna give us a recommendation for it. But if my sister, well, I know you are watching. When you are watching, don't be jealous of this because this is probably the best oyster I've ever tried. And she loves oysters.
I would recommend the sweet one.
Okay, then let's do it. So we're trying the, I don't even remember what they're called, but it's supposed to be a sweet, creamy oyster. And let's give it a shot. We had some hot sauce on it and some lemon on it, so to get it out. That's better than the sausage. That's an 8.5. That's an 8.7. That was really good. Oh my gosh, do you see how big that is? We got the cod fish and chips with tartar sauce on the side. I've tried it a few times in America, so this will be a good taste test to compare. We're trying a proper English set of meals today. We started with the sausage rolls, we then went on to the oyster, and now we're trying the fish and chips, and we're gonna finish it off with crumble. But this is actually ginormous in comparison to what we get back at home. And this is the first one where I've gotten more of a volume of food than back at home, so we'll try this right here. That's the first bite. That's really good. That's actually, I give that a 9.5.
Wow.
Yeah. No, this is incredible. If I had this whole thing, I'd fall asleep probably in like 2 hours from now. But good choice, Em. It's like welcome, good morning, June, and it like provides me the stats.
Yeah.
Something like that where it covers the screen that you're not tempted to look at anything else.
What are the pain points that we want to be solving?
Highly unfocused people. Yeah, I think that if you can focus in today's digital era, you're like golden. The pressures of a kid now are not just the pressures that you have of your parents and not just the pressure of your friends. Like you have pressures all around you every time you look at your phone. But your phone could be also a really, really positive thing like it has been for me and it's changed my life. You know what, it's really strange. When I was really, really, really restrictive of what I could access or not, one, I think that there's a level of just unfun like you're talking about, right? But also when you slip up and you get into a consumption of something, you feel extremely guilty and it's really hard for you to come back from it, right? So I just got back. This was my last day with the team. First and foremost, I am beyond lucky and so grateful to know what situation I've grown up in and to know that we've come from a really, really, really poor background to being able to do a trip of this caliber. Unreal. But more importantly, I think the team and the people that I've now gotten a chance to surround myself with and begin more business with is just so exciting. It wasn't necessarily meant to be a work trip by any means. It was simply to meet my team. And I didn't want to rush any of that experience. And having an opportunity to meet, a big shout out if you guys are watching this at all. Beyond grateful. Guys, I'm a kid that there was such a lack of opportunity, I believe, that was my entire environment growing up. Because you naturally compare yourself to others, and of course it's harder when you're younger. I find myself not having the financial backing, and I thought that perhaps that success wasn't meant for people that come from my background. But boy, was I wrong. I'm telling you, if you can focus on the June's 4 wins, the mind, the body, the spirit, and honest accountability, and like I have for the last 7 years, and being able to document that process has been surreal. And I hope in a world where we have a ton of noise and societal distractions that you listen to me very, very carefully. Stop listening to that garbage, okay? Listen when I tell you that in every season of life, in every opportunity, in every promotion, in every new business, in every new academic year, the one thing that remains the same is you. You are the vessel that remains consistent. So if you're not taking care of it on a daily basis with your 4 wins, you're never going to be able to maximize your potential. And I want you to be able to not just realize your potential, but even continuously do more than you could have ever imagined to. And this is built on that foundation first. So with that message being said, let's recap everything that I've done. We went to Hamilton last night. That's what I was trying to do. So I'm sorry, I didn't necessarily recap yesterday when I said that I would, because I got home at probably 1 a.m. and then had worked and stuff, and it was like 3 a.m. by the time I went to bed, which was last night. So I didn't get a chance to recap it, but Hamilton made my absolute year. I've watched that, I truly believe, about 4 times on Disney+. I knew every single song. I'm a huge, huge fan. Everyone that's close to me knows this. I don't necessarily talk about it too much, but I'm such a geek for the musicals, but I've never seen one in person. This theater was magnificent. It was just so surreal. They were so talented. They were absolutely incredible. They had a whole standing ovation for like 5-7 minutes, which they well deserved because they were awesome. And then after that, I was walking home, met some more supporters, said hi, took photos and stuff, and it was awesome. What was interesting too is I'm learning very much the case that Ubers here are not necessarily as convenient as they are in Philadelphia, where in Philadelphia I'll call an Uber and they'll be at my apartment in less than 5 minutes. Here, when I call an Uber, maybe it's the area that I'm in Mayfair, but it takes like 25 minutes for somebody to accept my Uber. So last night I called an Uber and I was waiting for so long. So I was like, I might as well just get more of my physical win in, get some additional steps in. So I walked home the 2 miles or so. which was really nice. I got a chance to sightsee more. And then today I met up with Emily again. She's, by the way, a lot of the brains behind the scenes. She's incredible. She manages everything and ensures that whatever idea that I have, she ensures that that energy is spent in a good funnel so that I'm not necessarily wasting time. So she's awesome. So now the rest of the day, it's currently 6:58 p.m., which is crazy that's already that late. I'm going to do some work because we have the winning formula presentation workshop tomorrow for everyone. And it's also weird because it's a completely different time zone for me to do it in London, but I'm not going to cancel. I'm going to make it happen. So I'm going to work really hard on that tonight, and then tomorrow morning edit some more and probably work out, and that'll be it. But I'm just so blessed to be in the opportunity that I am in right now. And I tell you that I don't know how to emphasize this enough. Guys, I've experienced what it felt like to be in that broken household with fighting, with mental health issues, with divorce, with pain and suffering, and struggling with any form of income for us. And now I'm in a position where I'm traveling all across the world, not all across, I'm only gone to London, but across the world to Europe. I get to do such cool things. But the one thing that has remained consistent is the 4 domains. The mind, the body, and the spirit, honest accountability. June's 4 wins has remained there. Like, it's never changed, right? Like, in that situation, that's what I focused on to get to where I am now. And if you think that I'm foolish enough to change that mental model, to change that type of system of me organizing, designing a life that I'm obsessed with, you'd be out of your mind, right? So no, absolutely, I'm going to stick to it for a very long time. I'm super excited to see what's yet to come. So that pretty much wraps up the trip with the team. Tomorrow I'll probably have that call, perhaps go out a little bit more, and then Sunday I'll be back home. I'm very much excited to be back in my own apartment and have the natural cadence of work because I miss the work, but I'm trying to enjoy the vacation while I can. So I love you guys, and I hope that this reflection wasn't too long. We're back with the legend Nellis. We are about to go out for dinner.
June wants to get a black cab for the very first time. Now, to know if a black cab is available or not, their light is on at the top.
I
So it
see.
says taxi, and if it's yellowish, that means they're available. And if not, that means they're not available. So that person that just went by, there was someone in there, so it's off. So as one comes by and it has the light on, or he drops, look, he's just about to drop them off, you might be able to catch that one, depends on.
This is my first time. We just finished the fanciest sushi dinner I've ever had in my entire life. What'd you think about it?
Yeah, it was 10 out of 10.
What was your favorite? The dumplings, right?
Yes, dumplings. What about you?
I thought the Wagyu sushi was incredible. Most unreal experience ever, because I'm not accustomed to that. But great choice, Nellis. And now we're on our way to get some pancakes for dessert. But the restaurants here are crazy. They're like magnificent. And again, I don't feel like I don't belong, but now we're headed over to get some pancakes. The last 12 hours have been crazy. I was supposed to be gone by now, but because of CrowdStrike and all the tech issues across airports, my flight got delayed, but got delayed many, many times. So now it's at a point where it's tomorrow. I leave tomorrow morning. Hopefully that's the case, and that's more than okay. I'm going to make the most out of it, except that this hotel is incredibly expensive. So I always talk about how important it is to take life in stride and to see the good in everything that's happening around you, because God has that plan for you. And when you can have that perspective, it just makes everything so much easier. So yes, is this inconvenient slightly? Is it more expensive? Absolutely, but I'm gonna make the most out of it, and I truly believe that it happened for a reason. So we're gonna make the most out of it, probably with a really big nap right now because I haven't slept all night. But I'm just happy, you know? Like, when else am I gonna have an opportunity like this to just be in a beautiful city like London, in such an incredible hotel, with a little balcony? I'm very happy. We will update you again as the day proceeds, but I really do think the first thing I gotta do is take a nap. We're going to start this off right by ordering room service for my very first time ever. I see it happen in movies all the time, and I've always wanted to try it. I feel like this is a good opportunity to do that. Hi, I just wanted to order a smashed double patty burger to my room.
Takes around 20 to 30 minutes.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Yep, thank you, bye.
Bye-bye. That wasn't as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. When you've never done something, it seems more than it is, but yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so hungry. Nellis told me to watch The Sidemen Mafia because I love Mafia. I used to play it all the time. We both love to play games, and he recommended I watch it, so I'm just going to watch that, hopefully with some good entertainment while eating this ginormous burger, and then we'll take a nap.
Actually, feel like I'm in a dream. This does not feel real. You're putting a biomedical engineer who was in laboratories my whole life into an environment like this.
Oh my